To protect her identity, we're calling her Marip Lu. Today, she lives in a refugee camp back home in Myanmar. Her story began when she crossed this stream from Myanmar's rebel-held Kachin state into China. She says an acquaintance had promised her work there. After a short drive, they stopped to eat, but it was a trick. She ended up here, Gucheng village in Henan province. So began, she says, 6 years of abuse, kept as a wife for a mentally disabled man. She was just 17 years old. Her most shocking charge that here in the family home, she was repeatedly raped by the man's father and bore him a child. Kachin state is deep in turmoil. A long-running war between ethnic rebels and the Myanmar army has displaced more than 100,000 people. As the refugee camps have grown, so has despair. It's easy to lure bored young women with the promise of jobs in China. Once there, they're kidnapped and sold for thousands of dollars. They're taken from Laos, Vietnam and Myanmar. At a Kachin NGO, the case files multiply, up from 30 or 40 per year to 50 last year, trafficked to plug China's gender gap. Marip Lu says her salvation began when she found an old phone. She dialed random numbers till she got a woman who spoke Kachin and who traced her family. In the refugee camp soon afterwards, her parents got an emotional call. They told the NGO, who told the Chinese police. Finally, one night in May last year, a car picked her up in secret and headed southwest. The NGO had arranged its own rescue. Marip Lu photographed the journey, evidence, she said, to prove her story. But she paid a terrible price for her freedom. Throughout her ordeal, one thing had kept her going, the love of her child, even though he was born of rape. But if she took him, she said, she was scared the family would pursue her. The choice, her safety or her son. The AP travelled to Gucheng village to speak to the family. The father and mother both denied they'd held Marip Lu against her will. They denied they'd bought her through traffickers and that they'd beaten her. The father denied rape. They wouldn't say how she came to be in a village 1,678 miles from her home, married to a man they kept shackled to a bed. Marip Lu's son was there and seemed healthy. At her request, we're not showing his image. More than a year on, her pain is still raw. I can't be at peace, she says. When I sit or sleep, I think about him. Jerry Harmer, The Associated Press.